Hey guys, it's Grayson from highwavegames.com, and as always, it's all things gaming with Colin Flagcap over in the right-hand corner, and you got Matt Ketchum beneath me, and as you can see, you got Miley Cyrus twerking over Colin's face right now.
Not supposed to tell him.
Wait, what's up?
No, he's supposed to watch it later and then just see it and be upset about it. But now that he knows about it, we don't get the genuine reaction.
We got a genuine one right there.
Fucked up, bro.
What?
Whoa! Wait, she's above me? What's that?
No, she's gone now. I
twerking
deleted
on
now.
your face. It was
She's
supposed to
twerking
be
on
like
your
when you
face.
started like having like a huge like in deep moment. We're gonna put Miley Cyrus twerking.
Oh, god damn it.
So it would have
But
just
you don't
ruined
even know
everything.
what we're doing to you right now, Matt, so just be careful.
No.
I mean, you know what? I don't care.
No. All right, guys, this is all things gaming, and like always, we're gonna talk about anything gaming, everything gaming, anything from the news, whatever it is. And this week's
All
kind of
things.
been, all things gaming. This week's kind of been lax. I mean, there hasn't really been much to discuss, but
Yeah.
I mean, we'll start with the topics. Yeah.
Okay,
we'll
let's
let them
jump
speak
on
for
in.
themselves. Let's see if I can find topic 1, and there it is. The Titanfall bundle when the game comes out with the Xbox One, and a $20 price drop for an Xbox One.
Oh, snap.
You got Matt down there. He's a little pissed off
I
because
already
he purchased
bought
it full
man.
price.
I don't even play it. It's like a fucking.
That's why you
paper-
don't buy consoles at launch, ever.
I was forced to buy it.
I
You-
know.
wait
Your
for-
situation is unfortunate.
Because
but
of the Sud twins? Because
Yeah, my
yeah.
teammates, they
Because
said
reality
basically
check-
we're gonna practice on the Xbox One,
and
if
then
you
they
don't buy it,
they
it's
dropped
guaranteed.
you.
No, they didn't drop me. I left.
Oh.
Smart man.
And they quit playing video games anyway, so it doesn't.
But
really,
they quit playing
it
video
didn't
games?
matter.
What are they going to
They're
do?
just on
with
that
the rest
Best
of
Buy
their
grind, dude.
One of them got fired from Best Buy actually.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually like I don't want to be mean, but it's kind of funny because like they were doing this thing like you know how like you can return stuff at Best Buy for like store credit and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
Well, they were finding out like you could like return something for like higher store credit and then use that to buy something without their Best Buy discount, and then they would get like another store credit from like a promotional deal. And they did it like 5 or 6 times. So they ended up getting like $200 and like a whole bunch of store credit. And they wonder why like he got.
He's
that's not,
stealing.
like,
He was
It's like
stealing.
company extortion, dude.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
what
be-
it was.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, but the manager didn't make it clear that we couldn't do it, so I tried to put in an appeal." It wasn't that serious, but it was definitely like $100 that like he got out of Best Buy.
Yeah.
That's still pretty like
That's-
stupid
that's-
though when you think about it. Yeah.
He was asking
Video
for it.
game scandals this week in all things gaming.
All they
Anyway, Titanfall bundle, guys. There's a $20 price drop for the Xbox One, and that starts the day that Titanfall comes out. So if you already have an
March
Xbox
11th?
One, if you have an Xbox One, that's kind of like a slap in the face by Microsoft. Like I
Right.
feel
Yeah.
like
How does it
hey,
feel, Matt?
we're gonna drop this $20, and then we're gonna give you a free $60 game as long as you buy our console. Or is that a cry for help, or is that a smart move on their part?
It's because it's how bad it's doing, dude.
Well,
That's exactly what it is. Remember back
Well,
when like
dude,
the
is it-
PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 3 was being outsold by the PlayStation 2, like the first like 3 months of like it's actually I think it was like the first year that it
Yeah,
was
for a
out.
while.
So they didn't even drop the price of that one actually. So hey, at least Microsoft's dropping the price. At least they realize they fucked up.
I'm
Well-
pretty sure that the newest FIFA actually came out for PlayStation 2 as well.
I thought they stopped making.
I
games
thought
for
they stopped
PlayStation.
making.
It was
games for
either it might not have been 2014, but 2013, like one of the very recent
It was
ones.
like it was like last year or like 2 years ago.
I
when
know they
like,
just
finally
recently
stopped
stopped making games for the PlayStation 2
making- It wasn't that long ago, yeah.
because
Either way.
that console's still pretty popular. I mean,
Right.
I still have mine. Might as well.
Yeah, I
it
still
was
do
a free
too.
DVD player, right?
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not a free one.
But
Definitely not a free one.
That was my first DVD player I ever owned, was a PlayStation 2, and then we bought ones after that when they actually started going down in price. But like my
Yeah.
first Blu-ray player was my PlayStation 3. So
Fuck that,
still
bro.
don't have a
watch
Blu-ray
on
player.
VHS. VHS all day.
be kind,
Beta,
rewind,
beta
Matt.
tracks, dude.
Beta-
Beta
beta-
tracks.
8-track
I used to
tapes.
watch the original Star Wars on beta tracks, dude. That was my
Nice.
shit.
Nice.
God.
Alright, guys. So
Okay, but anyway, though,
for me-
is the Xbox coming with the Kinect then in the bundle or no? Are they
Every-
cutting that out?
no, everything comes with a Kinect. You have to
It
have a
has to.
Kinect with the Xbox One. You have
Well, they were
to.
talking about getting
Well,
rid of
no,
it.
No, you only have to have it to set it up. You have to plug it in one time to set it up, and after that you can unplug it and leave it unplugged the rest of the time.
But
Yes.
it comes with it still. Why would you cut it?
If
'Cause
you
it
don't
would
want-
save
I
a
mean,
lot
I
of
just
money.
feel like I wouldn't use it ever.
I wouldn't either if I didn't have it.
Yeah.
My-
I don't want it. If they could have like made like the Xbox One $100 less and got rid of the Kinect, that would have made me the happiest person in the world.
See,
Right.
my older
I agree.
brother and my sister-in-law, both he bought an Xbox One and like made me come up to his house and set it up. But my sister-in-law is completely creeped out that the thing knows when she walks in a room and it's like, "Hello,
Right.
Delaney," And she's like, what the hell? It's following her.
Yeah,
it's never fully off. Like I think it just goes to like a low usage or like a sleep mode kind of deal.
So that kind of creeps me out a little bit, but it's still a console, and I'm looking forward to buying it.
It's not that creepy when you think about it, because everybody's freaking out about it because it's just like a camera that turns on when you walk past it. That's every single camera that's out in public ever.
Yeah, they don't. People don't realize they're being filmed.
A security,
and it's a privately owned good. Like
it only turns on when you walk past it or call its name. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but I still don't want it because it's convenient for some people. It's not. I don't need it. Just get rid of it so I can.
Well, it's because you're a core gamer. You're not using it as an entertainment system.
If they would give like $100 rebate to send your Kinect back, I would do that. Like, that'd be amazing.
Microsoft,
that was
$100 rebate to send our Kinects back to you.
Yeah.
All right,
we don't want this shit anymore.
Yeah.
No, that was rumored as the price drop. That's what they were originally talking about doing, and then they released the idea of the Titanfall bundle,
which is fine. Which it gives more incentive to buy the game, and that's really what I was going to buy an Xbox for anyways, for Titanfall, Halo 2 Anniversary, and then eventually Halo 5 or Halo for the.
They have a good reason.
Halo reboot, whatever.
Now you actually have a reason to purchase an Xbox One, which is fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's limited time too, so you're like pretty much gonna have to get it soon.
There isn't a time set on there that I've seen. So I don't know.
It's got to be limited. There's no way that they're gonna always be selling Titanfall bundles forever. It's gonna be a couple months or maybe even just a month.
It might be the month of release or something
they're
like that.
not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you the limitations because they just want you to be excited about it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Microsoft is good at that. Microsoft is very good at that.
Okay,
they
guys.
kind of like sneak us. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
They're a little bit sneaky. But
bastards.
that's how
I'm not gonna call out Microsoft right now. That's not my job.
That's how I got my first channel banned.
Oh, all right. So moving on, Peter Molyneux, after leaving Lionhead Studios, I don't know if you guys know who Peter Molyneux is. He is the creative mastermind between Creator, Black and White, pretty much every God simulator that's been out from the in recent years. By recent years, I mean 20 years or so.
Since gaming has been around, basically.
Yeah. He just recently came out and said that he apologized to all of his fans for one, and two, saying that Fable 3 was a train wreck. And I'm quoting him.
He did not work on Halo 3.
Fable 3.
Oh, sorry, Fable 3. He did not work on Fable 3.
Of course, yeah, he did not work on Halo 3, guys. He did not.
No, he did not. Don't be confused. No, but I don't think he worked on Fable 3 at all, actually.
He did work on Fable 3, but it wasn't the way he stated it. He got excited about having the game be the way it was before it was released, and he left it up to his people, thinking that they had the same vision, and they clearly didn't. So he's doing the exact same thing that the guy from Irrational Games is doing. He's taking more risky things and only doing microtransaction games from here on out. He left Lionhead Studios. He's pursuing downloadable.
I don't get that, man. I mean, I do get it because there's good money in it. I know that people are always going to be buying microtransaction stuff, but I'm so sick of just the same games over and over again.
Same type of I know. I agree.
So boring.
But
that kind of market for games just doesn't appeal to me. All the like mobile games and like microtransaction online games, I don't know. It just doesn't really do anything.
Kids nowadays do like I see like where I work, like there's all these kids on their phones all the time playing games, and there's always some new thing that they're all playing. All of them are playing it too. Like, it's just fad. So people are making tons of money off these games.
Oh yeah,
just like one game at a time.
But what is it? How do you keep your game relevant? That's my thing. It's like
you don't have to keep your game relevant. You make one game that gets big one time, and then you're gonna make enough money off that when you don't have to pay that many employees that you just got to make another game.
Like
as soon as your name's out there once. Right, exactly. And as soon as your name's out there once, you're going to still get, 10,000 people that are going to buy every game you put out.
But who would have seen Angry Birds taking off the way it did? You mean, there's an Angry Birds TV show.
Dude, Flappy Bird was around, a year before it got famous. So, you never know when something's going to take off.
Yeah, for me, microtransaction games are kind of a gimmick, and they work, but...
EA.
Yeah. What?
I don't want to spend 99 cents to buy, to make my character jump higher or whatever. I want to be able to unlock it later on in the game as I progress and get better at it. But that's just me. I
really spend like $20 on.
I don't like having to spend $60 on a video game and have to spend another $15 later on to get something else. Most PC games are free DLC. I want that. When are we gonna transition from that? I'll be more than happy to pay $80 for a video game as long as I get free DLC, and I want a guaranteed 4 DLC spaced out
to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
I don't understand why consoles still charge for DLC. To be
I don't
honest
either.
with you.
I would rather, like Grayson was saying, I'd rather have them just bundle it into the original price or something like that.
Like Call of Duty is a prime example. $2 for a weapon skin or a different little glyph on your freaking red dot site.
Yeah.
Like
It was $15 per DLC, and they're planning 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they do the
That's
season
another
pass,
$60.
and it's like, oh yeah, you save like $10. It's like, but I'm still like,
By the time the 4th max
So
pack
much
comes
money.
out, I'm not even playing the game anymore.
absolutely,
Right?
absolutely. It
Doesn't even matter at that point.
It's a cash grab. That's what I feel like. Anyway, moving
yeah.
on. Moving on before we get too deep into this and start.
We knew what this episode was going to be anyway.
Just
Yeah.
bashing on kids.
No,
Right.
it's not even that. There's not enough things going on that this is going to happen.
This is just a
Right.
rant episode, I feel like. And by the way, guys, we are giving away 3 $10 gift cards. One for Steam, one for the PlayStation Network, and one for Xbox Live. And we are going to
And a life-size flag cap blow-up doll.
do with that one
Don't
as you
wanna
will.
cuddle with it? No.
No, we're gonna pop it.
What?
Shoot
Oh, come
airsoft
on,
guns
man.
at it, paintball, whatever. Stick it up on their wall. This gonna be like a voodoo doll. Like.
Yeah, I'm all purpose, baby.
So how we're gonna do it, guys? How we're gonna do it is if you tweet one of us. It doesn't matter which one it is. I would go. Let's see. I'm gonna have one. Flag Cap's gonna have one, and I want Ketchum to have one. I don't know if he wants to do this. If not, I'll just take 2. So the first person to tweet each of us asking for a code, we'll be able to give it out to you. But keep in mind, only one of us has the PlayStation 1, one of us is going to have the Xbox One, and one of us is going to have the Steam one. And we'll pick the winners as of next week, and we'll be tweeting you guys back. So probably try and PM us or whatever. Anyway, guys.
Yeah, well, I guess when you tweet at us, let us know your preference for what you want.
Yeah, and then
True.
we'll talk it out because I mean, there's probably gonna be multiple ones
Better
of you
figure
guys.
it out. Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. Anyway, moving on to topic number 3. Minecraft is getting a movie.
Movie? Yes, they are.
A movie?
You heard correctly.
Now wait, see, here's the thing though. Is this like when we heard that Halo was getting a movie?
Or
No,
Gears
no,
of
this
War?
has been confirmed
'Cause
by
Gears of
Warner
War was
Brothers
getting a
and
movie at
from.
one point in time.
Well, Halo was confirmed by a couple studios too.
Halo's still
So-
Halo's still on hiatus.
Halo-
There's a
Halo's
script
still
floating.
confirmed, apparently.
There's still
Really?
a script floating around out there for a Halo movie, but they're trying to figure out how to make it. And I mean, I've seen movies come out like the new the new one with Tom Hanks or Tom Cruise with the it looks
Tom
like
Hanks.
it looks like
Tom
ground
Hanks in Halo.
it looks like Groundhog Day mixed with
Tom
World
Hanks
War.
as Master Chief.
It looks like
Oh my
Groundhog
God.
Day mixed with World War II and mechs. Like that's what it looks like to me.
I-
I've
You haven't
been
seen the
Bionicle?
trailer for
about
it?
this.
I don't know. But they have that one. They've got a couple different movies where they've come out, and I've been there thinking to myself, you can make this movie, but you can't make a movie with a silent Master Chief. Like, come on, really? Like he doesn't even
Yeah.
have to be silent. He can talk. Just get the same guy who does the voice in the games to do the voice in the movie, and you're fine.
He would definitely do it as well.
Like Forward Unto Dawn
do it
wasn't that
Darth
bad.
No, Forward Unto Dawn was good actually. I really enjoyed that.
I thought it was really
No, it's
cheesy.
really good was the Dragon Ball movie.
Oh my
Best movie ever.
face palm, dude. So bad.
But
Yeah, but okay, so
who's-
it was
how are they
confirmed
gonna
by Mojang's co-founder,
are they
Marcus
gonna do-
Person.
How are they gonna do
That's such
a
a weird last
Minecraft
name,
movie?
as well as Warner Brothers.
How
Um,
are they gonna do a Minecraft movie? Why are they gonna do a Minecraft? Why? That's my question. Why are you
Because of
doing a
how popular
Minecraft?
it
It's
is.
so
There's no- yeah.
popular. Yeah.
So-
It's-
This is their attempt to another cash grab. That's all it is. We want your money. We're gonna take it. We're gonna make a movie that's gonna be completely irrelevant. You know, it's
Mhm.
gonna suck, but
Right,
you're
I
gonna
got
go see it.
surprised.
You're gonna go see it because it's Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
that's-
same director and producer as just did the most recent Lego movie.
Actually,
As
saw
well.
I actually heard that was good.
I saw
I
the
heard that
Lego
as
movie
well.
and it was pretty good. I'm not surprised by that one.
So hang on, wait. So we can't be too mad yet, because what if this Minecraft movie's kind of good?
Good
I
point.
still,
if they
I
get,
still
like-
will not see it out of spite for the game.
if they
I
get,
will
like-
not see it.
Like Jonah Hill and like Seth Rogen to play like Minecraft Steve and the pig.
We do have
No.
a
Be like a talking pig.
we do have a bias towards this game though because none of us really like it or none of us. I don't like it. I don't see the point. Let me
No.
let me
I
make
already
something
played
on the
Animal
blocks.
Crossing. I don't need to play another game like that.
Well, remember like I don't know, like we had The Sims and Zoo Tycoon and all that stuff and
Roller Coaster
SimCity,
Tycoon, bro.
Oh, yeah.
everything like that. This game kind of like takes the basics of all that and puts it into one with cheap graphics and easy to fix like glitches and tons of mods. I mean, you can do anything in this game, and I totally get how the younger generations gravitate towards it.
Yeah.
I just don't really like it because I don't You know what? I really don't even have a reason to not like it. It's just not my shit.
I
Someone
can't play
doesn't
it.
sit well with me. I don't know what it is. Like I've played it for maybe like 2 hours and it's cool. I enjoy the freedom. It's a nice concept, but at the same time, there's nothing that keeps me engaged.
For me,
I don't like how people treat it. That's what it is.
see, I can't.
How like it's so good.
I can't sit and forge a map on Halo or
No, hell no.
I can't do like a custom build in GTA 5 or anything like that
And
for
I gotta
5
cut
minutes.
my own wood
Yeah.
to build my house.
Yeah, and all that
What
stuff
is
is
this,
easy for you. It's like, I don't know. But I guess there's programs that like where people can like map it out in their PC before they actually go into the game, and everything's already like
Wow.
set up. Like, why would you waste this much time and effort on a game that's 16-bit? You know what I mean? Like, I'm running it at 10.
Exactly. That's the other thing. The art style doesn't appeal to me either. I don't know.
If I wanted to see every
I did
single
spend
pixel.
that much time playing Sonic the Hedgehog back in the day, though. So
Right?
that was 16-bit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. So
But why
Minecraft
is
right
it getting
now-
a movie? That's what my question is. Like, there's so many games out there that deserve a movie. Why is this one getting a movie?
I'll tell you why, Grayson. So, right now, 100 million users on the original Minecraft, right? Not even including 360, mobile, or PS3. There's 14 million additional on PS3, I believe, 10 million on Xbox, and like 1 million on mobile. Or 10 million on mobile, excuse me. So, it's a ridiculous market. Like, and most of those people
That's
have
not-
more than one. Miley Cyrus is back at the G.
No.
He's
I was holding my
he's his
PS2.
PlayStation.
Oh, nice,
Because
yeah.
I look
But yeah,
over and it's
Keep
right
going, keep
there.
going.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a ridiculous market, and I mean, they know they're just about to release it on PS4, Xbox One. It's gonna have similar sales, probably 10 million, for some stupid reason. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a smart business move, but again, it's a cash crop.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think the game deserves a movie. I don't understand the game, but then again, that's me, and I'm an adult, so I don't know.
Right?
It doesn't appeal to me.
There are better games.
It doesn't appeal to me. But hey, more power to the people who love the game. I'm not bagging on you guys. I mean, there's a serious
Yeah, you can like what you like, but
there's a serious fan base out there for it, and I don't care if you like My Little Pony Island Adventure. You know what I mean? If you're into that game,
great
or
game,
Hello Kitty, whatever, doesn't matter.
solid mechanics.
Like,
That's my
or
game
Barbie.
right there, bro. Don't you be
But-
hating on it.
I don't
Solid.
care. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all part of the same community, and you're gonna like what you're gonna like. I just don't understand why they're gonna make a movie based on Minecraft when there's so many other games out there that deserve a movie or deserve any type of adaptation. Give
It's-
Mortal Kombat a reboot. Try and make those movies
no,
again.
that's already happened. It had its chance, and it had one really, really good movie.
Yeah, was it
Probably the
first one?
best video game movie that's been made, which is
I thought Tomb Raider.
unfortunate.
I thought Tomb Raider was the best
yeah,
one.
not
The
bad.
first
Oh
Tomb
my
Raider.
god, are you kidding me? Ew.
That wasn't
movie
that
was
bad, man.
fucking Off.
No.
As far as video game movies goes, it's top 10, but that's because there's actually like
So-
5 decent ones.
Right.
Name another decent video game movie.
For the first Resident Evil.
What about Doom, dude?
Okay,
Doom
that movie
sucked.
but that first person scene they had in that movie was actually kind
Was
of
Okay,
super cool.
so here's
Yeah,
the deal.
that
I
was
went and
sweet.
saw Doom. I went and saw the Doom movie on my 15th birthday or 16th. I can't remember what it was. And
How could it suck?
I feel like I wasted 2.5 hours of my life. That's
On your
that's
birthday?
on my birthday, dude. Like it was, but I wanted
What
to
an
go see it.
awful birthday that must have been.
I felt
He's probably so excited too on the way to the theater.
I felt ashamed afterwards. I
You're
felt cheated and I felt ashamed.
Right. So your typical Friday.
That's how I felt when I saw
Shut
the
up.
Super Mario Brothers movie.
That one was actually pretty funny,
Oh.
dude. It was so bad it was funny.
I forgot about that movie, dude.
There's no, it's not so bad, it's good when it comes to that movie. That movie was one of the worst pieces of crap I've ever seen in my entire life.
Literally awful.
Hey,
It
for
is
those of
epitome
you guys
awful.
who haven't seen it, you have to go at least Google
No,
it.
you don't,
It's worth a
actually.
Google. It's worth a
Isn't
Google.
there a Ninja Turtles movie or something?
Wait,
Ninja
that was
Turtle-
good.
But Ninja Turtles.
That's not a video game.
It's not a
though.
video
That's
game though.
Yeah.
It's a video game, dude. It's both.
It's based off of a comic book TV series.
Okay,
but
okay. Let's talk about regular game adaptations into movies. Battleship, really? Like,
That
are
doesn't
you?
count.
Yeah, that does,
Dude, that scene where they're playing the game in there was ridiculous. So cool. Crazy. So
I didn't even see
action-packed.
the movie.
I
They
haven't
made
seen
Rock
it
the
either.
Sock Robots.
I'm assuming it's just two guys playing
But Real Steel was
Battleship
actually
and then,
pretty
like...
Real Steel was actually a pretty good movie.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
Didn't that have like a Wolverine in it?
Yeah, it had Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to a new topic, guys. we
Yeah,
have to
just
keep
pause.
some type of order on this one.
Yeah.
All right. Next topic is Assassin's Creed. Rumors have been stating for a while now that it's going to be in feudal Japan with samurai era, but Ubisoft Montreal and I can't remember what the other Ubisoft have stated that no, it's not going to be. That you're looking back at a
Aw.
Jerusalem style theme, And for me, I feel like that's the right way to turn it. Is go back to the start. If you're gonna make, the series has gotten to the point where they have to go back to its roots instead of. I feel like they're going the right direction with this instead of taking it and going on a different adventure somewhere else. They're bringing it back to what you're familiar with. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna have Altair back in it because, and if you guys are followed the game, Altair is dead, and we kind of know what.
Yeah,
his
he's the main
story
character
is,
in the first one.
Yeah.
Aw,
No,
spoilers.
wait! Spoiler! No.
By the way, the game takes place in 1572, so stop fucking calling me, Mark. Really? I told you I was doing a show and I would call you afterwards. They want me
Yeah,
to play DayZ.
Mark.
They want
Yeah,
me,
come on,
they want
bro.
me. They want me to play DayZ, and I stole his SKS, so he's a little pissed off about that one.
Seriously, dude, his SKS, and I mean, like in DayZ, that bro with
That's,
the
dude, it's like you think you know someone, and then you figure out they stole an SKS. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, back to Assassin's Creed. I feel like this is the right decision on their part, but I don't know what your guys' opinion is. For me, I love the game series, and I would like to see them go back to Jerusalem. And
Did they
Masaya.
say that, or is that just another rumor?
That's kind of speculation, but they're saying it's not taking place in feudal Japan, and that it's gonna be in a more familiar area.
That to me that's what I wanted to see was like feudal Japan, or maybe somewhere in Europe again. Maybe even like Eastern Europe. No, but not like the Middle East. I don't know.
What is it?
Like,
They did one
it's
already with Moscow. They did a book that takes place in Moscow, like early Moscow.
a book though, but I want a game.
You can't grapple and parkour in a book. Over that.
It's but like that Japan thing actually sounded cool to me. That got me interested to play again because the whole Black Flag thing was really cool. But I mean, I saw enough gameplay footage and my brother playing it where I didn't want to buy it. But the feudal Japan, that makes me want to go, oh hey, Assassin's Creed. Now it sounds
Samurai swords. Like,
yeah, samurai swords and shit like that. Plus,
yeah.
I was picturing like Japanese like villages and stuff, like running around in there, free running and stuff. That actually to me like seemed cool in my head. But now I'm going back to the same spot.
For
yeah,
me,
well, so they tweeted out a series of like random. Ubisoft did tweeted out a series of like random numbers and letters. It was the type of code, and so people like tried to manipulate it and they put it into some various algorithms, and it ended up yielding a set of words. Of course, like the letters and numbers like corresponded to words. They gave a latitude and a longitude, and it actually looks like it's going to be in the western part of Russia. But we don't know like how much of that is like real, or if they like it could have been just like they were typing random things and it ended up being in what I mean? Like
we need a World War II Assassin's Creed. That's what we need.
Well, right, and Assassin's Creed
badass.
4, some of the audio logs seem to be hinting at something in Germany or in that area. So
Could be World War II.
it could be World War II, yeah, or World War I even. We don't know.
World War I would make more
That'd be
sense.
kind of cool.
I would
cool.
I would like playing that. But for me, I feel like the game now is getting kind of stale. It's the same mechanics in every game. Stock, free running. They need to add something fresh to it, or I don't know, make stealth more. I don't know. There's so many options to approach the game. I thought Black Flag kind of failed, and same thing with Assassin's Creed 3 in the aspect that you don't get punished for not syncing everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's no there's no real incentive to sync something 100%, but that's just me. So I feel like they need to go back to like having, I don't know. Like
well, I don't know, because when you think about the first game, like I don't know how this was for you guys, but with the first game for me, I remember that when I was playing it, none of my friends liked it. They thought it was so dumb. They were like, you just do the same thing over and over again.
Eavesdrop,
you kill somebody, you
pickpocket, eavesdrop, and then assassinate.
But it was so simple and it was so good, and that's why we liked it. And I think that if we go too far back to that, people are going to realize just how basic it was. And I really don't think they can expand that much on that original idea. They can, I guess, in a new area and stuff like that, but I don't know.
Assassin's Creed 2. Or even Brotherhood.
That was undoubtedly the most popular in the franchise.
Brotherhood and even Revelations were still phenomenal games, and they branched up a little bit. They advanced on the pickpocket, eavesdrop, assassinate style, but they mixed it up. You didn't have to do that every time. It was more like, here's your target, go do this, or here's your target, go kill this person, instead of, oh, you don't kill him, just eavesdrop.
3 didn't make that much sense to me, though. I don't know. Actually, it just didn't sit well. I don't know what it was.
3 was more about...
It was a pretty cool idea, but I don't think it was executed well.
3 was more about, oh, my father's a Templar, blah, 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 instead of, hey, let's stick to the main storyline. So I think them branching off and making it too separate from Ezio to Connor, like, there's a huge time gap. There's like 300-year time gap between the two. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be seeing that again if this takes place in World War II.
about 100 years, 102 years,
Not yeah. Well, not it's gonna be 300 years, but it's still gonna be
A
like
big
100
gap
years,
as
something
well,
like
yeah.
that. It's gonna be a big one.
or even like even when Germany, like make it when Germany's not a country yet. You know what I mean? Like still have it Prussia,
It's what,
like
Prussia?
Napoleon.
I don't think that. I don't know if that'll
Entirely
work. That
possible,
well.
but yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
the
They
cities.
also introduced in Assassin's Creed 4 the first time you get like a first person experience with Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we could see like a turn more towards some elements like that. I mean, who knows?
Dishonored or Thief.
Right, I guess, but yeah, it's all speculation at this point. They don't even. I mean, we don't even know if they've picked a place yet, and there's been nothing about like a release date or whatever. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Anyway, guys, so moving on to the last topic of the night, and this one's going to be kind of a big one. We all discussed it, right? It's what
What's up?
can Nintendo do to expand their business or gather some of their business back? I mean, for me, some people were recommending going mobile. For me, I just don't want to be alienated anymore. I'm a core gamer. I'm a hardcore gamer. I mean, we all are, and I feel like they're trying to attract more of the not the younger audience, but they're trying to
No,
get
yeah, the younger audience.
everybody. They're trying to get everybody involved, and I feel like to me they're ignoring what the real gamers want. The people that are going to buy their systems, they're ignoring what we want.
Pretty much.
There was a letter that was sent to Satoru Iwata, the president of Nintendo, recently by a fan and a shareholder saying that he was urging the company to go mobile. I don't know if that's necessarily the right decision, but
I don't
anything's
think
going
it
to get
is.
them money at this point.
If they go mobile, they're gonna appeal to the same audience that they appeal to now.
But the thing is, that's exactly what they want to do, because at the end of the day, that is the smartest audience to appeal to. It's the same reason why they keep making kids movies about the dumbest thing, and they keep making sequels. Like I walked upstairs today. Apparently, there's a Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too.
I watched
But,
that.
like-
Hey,
like,
Matt,
I
I
was like,
watched
what
that
the-
today.
But it,
That's sad.
but
No.
Okay, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. I've never heard of that though. But it made millions of dollars because it's for kids.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be remembered in 5 years. It's not going to be remembered in 20 years. But at the time, it made millions of dollars, and it came and went. And that's what Nintendo's decided to do. They're going to be the company that came and went. They're going to have a really good game or just a really popular game or a really popular mobile game or just a couple really cool new features, and that's going to be it. But it's going to be family oriented. It's for family fun. It's like the whole thing with like the Wii Fitness and
Yeah.
just the way that the Wii commercials are in general.
They're trying to
that's
explore
that's
like
what
new
they
ways
are.
to game. They're more like health focused actually.
But are they, or are they
That too,
not
yeah.
alienating and ignoring what the real gamers want? The people who want to play Nintendo, who grew up with Nintendo. And I mean, we all love their games. They're always going to have a Mario iteration
They
or
are.
Legend of Zelda. They're always going to have those games, but they're ignoring third-party developers who are going to make great games for their consoles. You know, they shoot down
Yeah.
third-party developers who are like, hey, this is an IP. This is our idea for this, and they're like, oh no, we're not going to do it. And then it's like, okay, we're going to go to Sony or we're going to go to Microsoft.
Mhm.
You know, I feel like
Yeah.
Nintendo is shooting
Right.
themselves in the foot at this point in time. They're cutting. They're doing it to themselves, and I hate to see them go, but they're going the way of Sega.
Yep.
I hope not.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
The thing is, if they go mobile, right? The type of people, like we were saying earlier, who buy Nintendo now is kids and like people that have families and things of that nature. They would also be able to buy all the mobile games, but it would stay in the same audience. So like, yeah, on the one hand, that is smart because you already have that base. And you can just like appeal to that. But at the same time, like, can you imagine how much money they would make if a Zelda came out for the PS4 and Xbox One? A retarded amount. So there's a certain element of like pride that goes into their like decision making because they feel like they own the rights to all these like franchises and they're not willing to like share that with anything.
Right.
I get.
Basically, if you want those characters, it's specific to hardware for them. That's the only way you can get it.
So if Nintendo were to go the way of Sega and only become a software company, which console do you think they would go with? Do you think they would branch out and do multi-platform, or do you think they would stick to Microsoft or PlayStation?
Like which would they pick if they picked a company to branch with?
Yeah.
I think PlayStation makes more sense for them. They have kind of a similar audience, but also some core gamers. Microsoft seems to be going the way of overall entertainment, and I don't
Not
know.
to mention, Microsoft isn't doing as well as PlayStation is right now.
Right. So if they
It's
did a
kinda-
merger or something with Sony, it could be pretty huge.
Yeah. I mean, well, I don't know. I think it's just going to be who's popular at the time that they're looking.
Mhm.
It's just like the same thing with Square. What are they? Square Enix, SquareSoft. What are they now?
Square
one is it?
Enix.
They're Square Enix now. Yeah.
They
Like
absorbed-
it's like when they were looking for new markets, they were like, well, Xbox is popular. Let's just go throw a couple games on there real quick. You know, it's gonna
right.
be whoever's popular at the time. It's exactly what's
For
gonna be.
those of you guys who don't know what SquareSoft is, it was Square Enix before they absorbed EnixSoft, which was going under at the time, and SquareSoft was like, hey, we'll take care of you guys. Come in, join us. We'll join the names. And for me, that was a little
And we'll
hard.
keep making kick-ass games.
The name is way better anyway.
Yeah.
Square Enix versus
See,
SquareSoft.
I still have a ton of Final Fantasy games that are just SquareSoft. And even the
Yeah.
first Kingdom Hearts game wasn't Square Enix,
Yeah.
it was SquareSoft.
No, it was SquareSoft. I remember that. I
Huh.
still have that.
So for me, like I grew up with just SquareSoft, and when they became Square Enix, I never played any NX games. I didn't play Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, or any
They
of
were
the
good.
other. I mean, I did now. I've gone back and played them, and they're good games. I think Chrono Trigger is one of the best games I've actually ever played. But for me, it was kind of like a big deal. Like, oh crap, they're taking on a whole other company. They're gonna ruin my games, but they made them better.
Yeah.
Except Final Fantasy 13. I don't. like
Japanese
13.
companies usually do pretty well.
Well, they know their audience. They don't blatantly ignore their audience. 343.
Well, not. Yeah. Yeah, that's a.
Hey
big
now.
part of it.
Hey now. Calm down.
Because I think no, it has to be looked at carefully. But when you think about it, there's a lot of the companies in Japan, for Sony specifically, or for anything besides Nintendo, where they really do the research and look at their customers. They see what they want, and they realize that if they please their customers, money's going to be a byproduct that they're going to get. Whereas other companies, especially in the U.S., are thinking, let's just see what we can dangle in front of people to make them go, ooh, look at that, and then
Ooh,
make them buy
shiny.
it.
Shiny.
And, yeah. And then exactly, and then people are like, I want that, and then they buy it, and they realize it's just a polished turd, but it doesn't matter because their money's already gone.
A polished turd. I like that.
Call of Duty
That's what
Ghosts.
Madden is every year.
Call of Duty Ghosts. Yes. Polished turd.
Madden
Yeah.
25 was actually pretty bad.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I
I have Madden 95 right behind me actually.
Dude,
I'm
hey,
more of a-
you know what
I'm
they
more
need
of
to
a
bring
FIFA
back?
guy.
They need to bring back NFL Blitz. That's what they need to bring back. If I
That
want
is
to play a
so
football game,
good.
I am playing
Good.
NFL Blitz. I want to be able to see
Dude.
fire coming off Adrian Peterson's feet when he's carrying the entire Vikings
Right.
team to a win. Come on, man. Let's
Come on
see
now.
that.
Come on, meow.
I mean,
Come on.
they might as well just call
Right
themselves.
meow.
They might as well
Right
just
meow.
call themselves the Minnesota Petersons. That's just me. I don't know. Oh,
Yo,
if
on
you-
a real note though, fuck the Vikings. Anyway.
there's a meme going around Facebook right now, and they just destroyed the Vikings dome, the Minnesota dome thing, and it's saying like they detonated it, and it's like the most explosive thing to come out of Minnesota.
Oh no,
All
I
season.
already know where this is going.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
laughing so
no.
hard. But anyway, guys, Nintendo, I'm urging you as a fanboy. I love you guys very much. I love all your games. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. Not so
Make
much
a Zelda
Mario
for
anymore.
Xbox or
Yeah.
PS4, please.
Either branch out and allow
and make it
third-party-
rated mature. Make it mature
Yeah,
Zelda game, dude.
Oh
Don't be
my
afraid. Don't be
God.
afraid to add alcohol, sex, and violence to your game. If I want to kill Ganondorf,
Thief is a prime example.
if I want
all of that.
if I want to kill Ganondorf, I want to be able to cut his head off, dude, and see like blood spurt out. Like make it Quentin
should be, like,
Tarantino
300.
style, bro.
I want to kill Ganondorf is what I got out of this.
Pretty
I
much.
don't want to just kill him. I want to actually slice his head off. I don't want him to just disappear.
Yeah, who doesn't though?
I don't want him to turn into stone when I do this backflip off the thing and land on his head, which was the most
I
bad.
thought you said I don't. I thought you said I don't want him to turn into stone when I diddle him in the back.
Oh no.
That's
Did you
that's what I heard.
did you play Wind Waker? Did you finish Wind
Freudian
Waker?
slip by Grayson.
Did you
Yeah,
did you finish
right.
Did you finish Wind Waker?
Yes, I did.
At the
Amazing game.
end of that game, when he does this like somersault thing in the air and lands on Ganondorf's head with the Master Sword in his face, like I thought that was pretty badass. But that's just me.
It's pretty cool.
That was the only cool ending to Legend of Zelda. You guys need to take note and make him more like that. Even though it was cel shaded and cartoony, the game was freaking awesome.
No, that graphic style was sick. That was like Studio Ghibli.
It was perfect. It was
Studio Ghibli.
okay. Yeah.
It was. It was like Totoro, yo. I was digging it.
I didn't like that movie. I'm sorry, but Princess Mononoke
I don't
and
like
Howl's
Get the fuck out of here.
Howl's
Get out.
Moving Castle
Get
and Princess Mononoke are the best movies that he's ever made, and it's gone downhill from here. Spirited
You say
Away was
Howl's
actually
Moving
okay.
Castle?
Howl's Moving Castle.
A great movie.
Spirited Away was okay. Like I don't have a problem with that movie, but
Ponya.
I didn't like Ponyo.
Oh man.
But
I really don't know if we can be friends anymore, to be completely honest with you.
Princess Mononoke is the best anime movie I've ever seen. That's just me.
I think Yu Yu Hakusho is the only thing worth watching.
Yu Yu
in my
Hakusho?
department.
Spirit gun!
No, if you, son.
Done.
Rurouni
Listen,
Kenshin.
All about
I'm
Cowboy
gonna,
Bebop.
we are live right now, but if you make fun of my Yu Yu Hakusho,
Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Kenshin.
suck my dick.
Anyway, guys,
That's
we're gonna
about
end
to
on
come
that.
through your screen like
yeah.
in the ring
Before-
and just
Yeah,
like
dude.
destroy your world.
Before Matt
You got
rages,
7 days, motherfucker.
if any of you guys know, Matt rages on me all the time, partially because all I do is talk shit and I can't like perform. Even we'll play.
And back it up.
Yeah, we'll play Halo
He
Reach.
has
Any
ED,
Halo
he
game.
can't perform.
as well.
That's
It's a really serious issue, guys. We'll take donations, whatever you can contribute to help.
Hey.
There'll be a PayPal donation
Speak-
to
hey,
GraysonSlimDick.com.
Yeah, just tweet at Refuge and let them know that you're sympathizing. You know, if you have similar problems.
Speaking of lazy people for charities, did you guys see Seth Rogen go before Congress to get more funding for Alzheimer's patients? I thought
Yeah.
that was pretty cool, dude. That was for me. That was a pretty
I
big
did not
deal
see that.
he's a Seth Rogen. His wife's mother has Alzheimer's pretty bad, and he's
married?
Yeah, he's been
Yes.
helping. He's been helping
Yeah.
fund her medical bills, and he's like, it's expensive. I don't know how people who don't make millions of dollars off movies that are the same thing with him just going because that's all he does in the movies. But
Yeah.
he goes, I don't understand why people aren't funding this. Why we're not helping people with Alzheimer's or helping try and find a cure. So he went to Congress and helped try and get more funding for a cure for Alzheimer's, and I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool of him.
It's
I dig when celebrities do stuff like that.
Yeah. Like I feel like
Although
Kind
it's
of
funny
have
because
to,
if anyone's
because
gonna
it's
get
the only
Alzheimer's,
way-
it's probably him.
Well, yeah.
his opening statement was, "Believe it or not, I'm not here to fight for legalization of marijuana."
Oh,
Yeah,
let's go.
that's his opening statement, and he goes, "I'm here to help get more funding for Alzheimer's," and I thought that was pretty cool, dude. Like I have more respect for the guy now.
Mm-hmm.
It was smart. I mean, come on, you guys see what he's doing. He knows that when he goes, he has to be professional, but this is what all celebrities do. It's whenever they need a cause for somebody close to them. I'm not hating him for it, but I'm saying it's smart. It's what
Whoa,
you
bro.
do.
Whoa.
You have to talk in a way that will get the community to watch, because everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, Seth Rogen is at Congress talking. If he was gonna be all professional, like not normal Seth Rogen, then nobody's gonna watch it. They're gonna be like, oh, that's cool, he's there for a cause, and
Yeah,
they're
big whoop.
turn the video off. But because he was funny and he was himself there, it kept people watching.
Yeah.
So that was smart of him to do that. That's
Yeah.
why so many people are talking about it.
Yo,
That was-
breaking news: Mila Kunis is engaged to Ashton Kutcher.
That Jackie and Kelso are getting married. Big deal.
Dude, they've known each other for like 30 years. Or not 30, like 20 years. Probably pretty crazy for them.
She was
Uh.
dating Macaulay Culkin for a while, and all they used to do was hang out and play World of Warcraft.
That's really weird.
Why
actually.
can't there be like 20 more of her? Just clone them
She's
and
Russian.
disperse
She was
around
born.
the world.
She was born in Czechoslovakia.
Right?
She speaks perfect
I thought she was
Russian.
Ukrainian.
Or what are the two? Czech. They're all the same. Eastern Europe is
Really
like
not.
Eastern Europe.
No, they're
we're just
not,
gonna call them
but-
the Soviets.
If you go to Eastern Europe and
A
you
damn
say you're all the
communist.
same, man, you will start a fucking war.
Yeah, you're gonna have some issues.
It's already going down over there. They're already having warfare.
Yeah, because people keep saying you're all the same.
Actually, because half the country
that is
wants
how wars happen in Eastern Europe.
half-
I think Matt nailed it.
half the country wants to side with the rest of Western Europe, and the other half of the country is like, hey, we need to hang out with Russia a little bit more.
Mhm.
But if Russia can't build hotels for our Olympic athletes, I don't think you should trust them doing anything else.
I don't understand
Shots
the problem,
fired.
dude. I saw some of the pictures of Russia. It looks exactly like Baltimore. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Baltimore's
Baltimore needs some money, people. Come on now.
Wait, we gotta help Detroit out before we help Baltimore out.
No,
No, they're on the
send me
rebound.
money. I want money.
You want money?
Send money to Baltimore.
What does Baltimore have that's beneficial to the rest of the United States?
Crack cocaine.
Well, that's a difficult question. I
Nothing.
think Baltimore's
Nothing.
really
They've got-
known for the Ravens,
And that's it. Edgar
and
Allan
that's
Poe died
pretty
there.
much it. Yeah.
Crabs, Maryland crabs.
Lobster, dude. We don't
Yeah,
need
well,
that
you know
shit.
what? And you know what? Well, nobody likes you guys anyway. That's why you guys have like nobody living out there.
California. No one's
Yeah,
had a
no one
party.
likes to live in Durham. I will say that.
I love San Diego, dude. San Diego is gorgeous, except it's raining right now. But that's just
It's
me.
not raining here, but it's like 32 degrees or some shit.
That happens like 3 times a year.
All right, guys. So, I don't have a closing question. Any of you guys have anything you want to ask?
Okay.
Okay.
Normally I
fuck
think about
one,
this
marry
before.
one, kill one. Me, Colin, Grayson, go.
Tweet us your answers at. No,
Oh, you gotta change my Twitter because the VG's not there anymore.
Oh, what
Oh,
is it?
man.
What is it now? I'll change it right
It's
now.
just catch him.
It's just catch him. So. Oh.
But I'm done. We're done. We don't have anything else to say. Now we're just rambling, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are these guys doing?"
All right, guys. So, your most anticipated game coming out in March.
Ah!
What is it? Titanfall.
for what? For the next month? For the
For
year?
March.
What-
For
what-
March. For March. I said March.
Oh, I'm sorry. For March.
Oh, so besides Titanfall, what? Let's see what I have to choose from.
South Park: Stick of Truth, Metal Gear Ground Zeroes.
That South Park Stick of Truth.
I'm
That-
looking for I'm looking most forward to Titanfall or the new Walking Dead episode.
Nope. South Park Stick of Truth.
You were telling me yesterday that all you wanted to play was Plants vs Zombies. That's just me.
That's already out though. That's
Yeah.
not a March release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Close
Faggot.
enough. I'm
Came
fine.
out like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Grayson.
I'm
And
fine.
I do plan on getting that definitely. I'm really excited for that game actually.
Colin, your first review is going to be out next week. Your first written review.
First
for
review
iWave
will be
Games.
out early next week, so look for that. It's gonna be on Thief. You can check it out at iwavegames.com.
And I will be
And,
doing a review as soon as his comes out, or I'll be doing a video review. We're going to correlate with each other so we get the same idea and get a general.
Right.
Thing out
And
there.
I have not been wearing pants this whole episode, so that is my.
Anyway, guys, it's Grayson.
So that's what's going on my YouTube channel.
Yeah. To see more no pants videos, go to youtube.com.
/ Ketchum. A wild
Yeah.
Ketchum. Sorry.
Mhm.
Anyway, guys, for Matt Ketchum and Colin Flycap, I'm Grayson, aka Refuge from iWave Games, and we'll see you guys next Thursday.
Take care, everybody.
Have a good one. Nothing to say anything. No pants.